Hi, welcome back to my channel. So today's gonna be a slightly different video because I'll show you my wardrobe. I'm gonna do a wardrobe declutter because, and you'll see why in a minute, my wardrobe, I can't find anything and I know half the stuff in there does not fit. So I thought it's about time we do it. I've just ordered some like storage organisers and things from the range. So they should be arriving sort of next week, but I want to get organised now because I literally cannot find clothes whatsoever. And I thought, you know what, it's a sitting down video, it'll be a good idea. So that happened. Once again, I'm injured. I've literally just recovered from my black eye and now I've torn the ligaments in my knee. So I'm currently waiting on an MRI, so I'm in a knee brace and crutches until further notice. Which is great. Would recommend, no, I do not recommend whatsoever. So yeah, so I thought, you know what, now we're gonna do it. So I can sit down and I can go through all of them. I'm only gonna be trying on the clothes that I feel like I need to try on, see if they fit, because I think I've got a good idea of what I've worn, what I haven't worn. And I'm gonna be ruthless because that's a hell of a lot of clothes and I still have more clothes like back home. So any clothes that I get rid of are going straight on my Vinted, so if you see anything that you like, go ahead to my Vinted. As always, it will be in the description. So yeah, I'm gonna hobble and show you my wardrobe. I mean, so this is the current fit, this is the current state of me. Yeah, it's great, but this is the state of my wardrobe. So that's clothes, there's a mixture of like everyday t-shirts, going out tops, that's my bottoms, yeah, everywhere. There's stuff like down there, that's like random bits as well, so and then I've just got random storage stuff up there, which I'm not going to go for any of that because that's like all fine. But yeah, so it's mainly just like my tops, my bottoms and like that we're going to go through today. So I'm going to start with my tops because they are horrendous. As you may or may not be able to see, I've just got a huge stack of clothes sat in front of me, so I'm literally just going to put them out one by one, and then if I'm keeping them, then I'm going to organise them into piles and hopefully make this a bit more efficient and organised. So then when my organisers arrive, then I can just shove them in. This might be a bit of quick fire. This may need to be a couple part video, but I'm going to try and get this all done as quickly as possible. So I'm going to start off with a top that I'm going to put on my Vinted, so I'm gonna declutter. This is a new look top. The only reason I'm doing this is because it's too big. Like, it's a size 10, but the straps are just too long, and let's be honest, am I ever gonna sew them up? No. So that is the first top that can go on my Vinted. Then we have this pink vest top, stretchy, it's basic, I love it, we're going to keep it, so that can go in my vest top section. Then we've got this blue off the shoulder striped top, love this, really flattering, of course we're keeping that. Then we have this like vest top, again plain basic. Right, so now we've got, this is my Sisto shirt from the competition we did, so of course I'm going to be keeping this. This is going to be going in like the t-shirt section. And to go with that we have the Nottingham Open t-shirt from competition, so of course I'm keeping that one. Then we have basically the purple top but in yellow, again from New Look. It is a size 10, but again the straps are just too big, so I'm ever going to take them up? No, let's be realistic, that can go on my Vinted. Then we've got this sort of like black sort of like corsetty top from H&M. If you watch my mega unboxing haul, I bought this. We're keeping, absolutely love it. Then we have got my tour t-shirt, so this one is from Germany, and then I've also got my one from Czechia, of course we're keeping. I don't really wear these, but these are more just kind of like lounging around in the house, not really like going out shirts, but of course we're keeping these. These have got so many memories attached to them. Then we've got this purple sort of like bandeau top. Yes, keeping, love it. Then we have this green long sleeve bodysuit. Now, normally I don't really wear long sleeve shirts, but I actually really like this. Obviously I'm not wearing it at the minute because it's summer, but this will definitely be coming back out in the winter. Next we have this Krispy Kreme's oversized t-shirt, love it. I sometimes sleep in this, it's really comfortable, so that's obviously staying. Then we have this top, this sort of like a going out top. Honestly, I bought it back up from home, so I've not actually worn it out in Preston yet, but I will. So we are gonna keep. Then we've got this H&M off the shoulder sort of top. If you watch my mega unboxing, I bought this then. Honestly, I've not worn it. I don't know if it's gonna be too big, so I'm gonna put this in a try on pile and try it on at the end, and we'll go from there. Got random sleeves that I cut off a t-shirt because I didn't like them, so we could definitely get rid of those. Then we just have this like pink sports bra, again love, keeping. Then we have this blue sort of like activewear top, again keeping. It's good to train in, again new with tags. To be fair, I did buy this the other day. This is just this sort of like denim sort of like a bandeau top, we're going to be keeping. Then we kind of just have this like cropped tee. Yeah, I love this, so of course we're keeping this one as well. Then we have this sort of like brown, sort of like a halter neck sort of top. Again, I'm going to put it in the try on pile because I don't know if it's going to fit my boobs. Then we have this denim corset, again love it, keeping. Then sticking with corsets, I then have this black one. It is kind of falling apart a little bit, but I still wear it, so yes, we're also keeping. Then we've just got this black sort of like cropped, so of course keeping that one. Then we've got this green bodysuit. Yes, I've got a brown version of this somewhere. We'll be keeping both because yeah, absolutely love them. Then we've got that black crop top but white version. I'm very good for having the same shirt, same style in like different colours. Of course we're going to be keeping. Then another basic, we've just got this t-shirt. It's from this actually from the kids section in Primark. This is just kind of like a little like crop t-shirt. Of course we're going to be keeping. And again with this one from Primark, love it, keeping. Now here we just got like a basic sort of like t-shirt, so I feel like these are always good to keep. At the start of the year I did try and hang up all my t-shirts. Obviously it's not quite worked out like that because I have no space left in my wardrobe to hang them up, so they're all in here. But hopefully if I get rid of some hanging up, then I can hang some of these ones up. Here we've just got sports leaders, young leaders t-shirt. Again, I train in it, so. Then we've just got this pink sort of like cropped shirt. Again, we'll be keeping. I do also have a, there it is, I've also got this in white, so yes, we're going to be keeping both. Then we have this white shirt. It's still got the tags on it, I've not worn it yet. I'm going to keep. Another cropped shirt, it's just this light pink one. Love it, again, keeping. This is actually not going very well at all. Right, so here we've got another activewear shirt. As you can tell, I've not worn it. Will I wear this? Yeah, I'll keep it because obviously I'm now not training, but I will be training obviously hopefully in September, so of course we're going to keep this. Then we've got this sort of like top. Now this is a size 12, so I'll try it on, but I have a feeling this is not going to fit, so that might end up going on my Vinted. Then again we've just got this like lilac purple top. Again, I'm going to need to try this on because it may be a bit big. Then we've just got another basic t-shirt. As you can tell, I went through a phase where I like graphic t-shirts, so of course keeping that one. Got another like flowery vest top, absolute keep. Then we've just got sort of like a neon blue crop top. Yes, really comfortable, so keeping. Got like this sort of like white vest top. Now honestly, I've worn this top so many times, so 100% is a keep. Then we've just got this sort of like grey fitted top, absolute keep. So this is the brown version of the green bodysuit, so of course we're keeping. Then this is like the blue top for like the sleeves that I cut off. I really don't know if I like it. Like, I prefer it without the sleeves, but I just don't know if this is like a nice top on me. So I think I'll try it on, but I'm fairly sure I might end up getting rid of that one. And we've just got a white bodysuit, and then I've also got this in black as well. This is kind of like a high neck. Honestly, I couldn't really tell you the last time I wore these, so I might get rid of these. Yeah, it's just not something that I wear anymore. Like, I used to love these. I literally couldn't tell you the last time I wore them, so it's like, am I gonna wear them? I'm gonna go no, so I'm gonna put both of these on my Vinted. So now we've got this black sort of like scoop neck top, so keep. Then similar to the blue crop shirt, I've got it in bright yellow, so we're gonna keep. Not that I've worn it, but for like costumes and stuff for next year. Now this is a red vest top. I had to DIY this for a social, so I'm gonna put this in my my dressing up box in case I have to whip this back out next year. Another t-shirt, of course. We're gonna be keeping another t-shirt. This is more like a pyjama shirt, so I'm going to put this in my pyjama top section. And then last but not least, we have just the black fitted sort of like activewear shirt, so of course we're going to be keeping that for next year. I've currently got rid of 4 Vinted and I've got 5 to try on, so I'm going to try them on now and then put everything neatly away back in my wardrobe. So this is the first top. This is like the blue top. I don't know if I like it. I feel like I like it so much better now it's not got the sleeves on. So, and the fact that you can scrunch it up. So surprisingly, I think I might actually keep this, and then if I've not worn it, say by like Christmas, then I think I'm gonna get rid of it. So this is a keep for now. Then this is the sort of like oversized shirt. It's cute, but like it is really big. So, and it's like even bigger like here at the bottom. So I'm gonna be putting this one on my Vinted. So this is the purple top. It's just got like balloon sleeves. It's like square neck. Honestly, it's cute. I feel like it is a bit big around here, but like it fits my boobs, and like, but it is like quite big at the back. So I am gonna be getting rid of this one because I've only worn it once. So this is like the brown sort of like floral one. I feel like with the right bra this could be cute, so I'm actually gonna keep this one. And then lastly we have this floral top. Now it looks fine from the front, but like from the back it's just like from the back like the straps are just like really big and it's really baggy, so I'm actually gonna be getting rid of this one as well. So far I've managed to get rid of 7 tops. I know there's a few more tops lurking in my wardrobe. I've just got clothes sort of everywhere. But now we're going to move on to bottoms. Obviously it's going to be a lot harder for me to try on, so I'm only going to try them on if I really have to. First pair is jeans. So these are just grey charcoal jeans. I'm obviously keeping these. I wear these to uni. I wear these a lot, so definite keep. Then we've got these floral trousers which I wore for social quite recently. Of course we're keeping these. Now it's summer, these are definitely coming back out. Then we just have this sort of like black pencil skirt. Again, all this for social, so keep. Then we've got a pair of smiley face denim shorts. Of course we are keeping. And then we've got some pink denim shorts, obviously keeping now that it's summer. Then we've got this skirt. It's still got the tags on it. Is it a skirt or is it a skirt? It's a skirt, but it looks like it could be a skirt. Honestly, I've not worn it. I'm gonna try that on because I don't remember how that fits. And then again we have this pink skirt. Now as much as I love this pink skirt, it is like too big for me, so I am sadly gonna have to get rid of it. Then we've got these green cargo trousers. Obviously, are these like really big for me? Yes, but there's elastic, so I just pull the elastic really tight, so I'm keeping these. Then we've just got these sort of like straight leg washed jeans. These are fairly new, so I'm gonna be keeping these. I know they're a bit big, but I just use a belt. Then we have some more denim shorts. Yes, wear these all the time, keeping those. Then we've got these jeans. So these are more like skinnier ripped jeans. Again, they're a little big around the waist, but they fit me everywhere else, so I'm going to be keeping them. Then we've got a pair of leggings. Again, I train in these. Black leggings are just like a staple to have in your wardrobe, so of course we're keeping. Miscellaneous vest top that's somehow snuck in. I'm going to be keeping that one, so I'll put that in the right section of my wardrobe. Then we've got these sort of activewear trousers. Honestly, I feel like I might get rid of these grey ones because they fall down a little bit, so I'm going to get rid of these ones. Then we have some fur-lined leggings, of course. In the winter, these are like a staple, so we're keeping these. And there's another shirt that's made an appearance. This is like the bodysuit that I wore for Black Widow, so of course I'm keeping. Oh, and another shirt. So this was my Leeds comp shirt, so you already know we're keeping. Then again, we've got these blue jeans. These are probably like my favourite jeans that I own, so these are not going anywhere. Again, another pair of leggings. You can never have too many pairs. Then we've got a pair of joggers. These are just like some grey joggers, honestly. These are so like, they're basic, but like they're a bit like small, but they do an emergency, so I keep them for that reason. Then again, we've got our, like my newest pair of joggers. These are just like wide leg joggers, so we're gonna of course be keeping them. Then again, it's just some dark blue jeans, paper bag waist, love them, keeping. So here we've got another skirt. Now I actually broke the top of this skirt, like the little like hook thing came off, but it still zips up, and I love the way this skirt looks. Like this skirt just like cinches you in, so it's like ruched at the back, so I'm gonna be keeping this one. And then last but not least, we've just got these sort of like green sort of like stretchy trousers, so of course I'm gonna be keeping these ones. So all I need to do is just try on this skirt. Now bottoms haven't gone really well for me, have they? Because I've basically kept all of them. I feel like I do wear all of these, so I'm keeping them for good reason. So I'm gonna try on this skirt. And so this is the skirt. I mean, I've literally still got like my shorts on underneath, but I feel like this should be a skirt rather than a skirt, but I don't know. I might get rid of it because I've not worn it, but I don't know if I like the way that it sort of sits on my body, and like it's got pockets though, but I don't like this. I don't like how this bit looks, so for that reason I think I'm gonna get rid of it, because I've not worn it. So I don't really wear skirts, so I'm gonna get rid of this one. It's gonna go on my Vinted. To the main bit of my wardrobe, I have just got some like miscellaneous bits that I've pulled out that were just in the bottom of my wardrobe, so I'm gonna quickly go through these. I'm fairly sure I'm gonna be keeping all of these anyway. So obviously shorts, definite keeping this weather. Again, I've got another pair of joggers. These are like wide leg joggers, straight legged. Again, gonna be keeping these, super comfortable. This is like a brown top. Now this is like backless. Again, love it, keeping. Got a pair of just like black like workout leggings. Again, keeping. Another pair of joggers. Again, gonna be keeping these. These are just like comfortable basics to have. And then we've got, this is like a black shirt. This is like a bodysuit. Again, I'm gonna be keeping this as well. And then finally we've got this sort of like lounging around sort of like vesty top. Again, I'm going to be keeping this. So now I'm going to move on to the main part of my wardrobe, and hopefully I can get rid of a few things. So please excuse the fact that I have the hiccups. They will not seem to go away. This is literally everything like on hangers, and a lot of it is like double, triple hangered. So yeah, I'm going to go through it and see if there's anything that I can get rid of or not. First one we've got is this light blue dress. This is really long. I've not had the chance to wear this yet, and I really want the chance to wear this, so I've got, it is a key. Then we've got this navy jumpsuit. It's got like cutouts on the leg. Honestly, this I've had for absolute years, but I love it. So again, waiting for the right occasion to wear some of these. Then we've again just got this sort of like long dress, again keeping. And then we've got this black sort of like satin, sort of more like formal dress, so of course I'm going to be keeping all of them. Then on my next hanger I've just got this sort of like unitard. This is just like a short set. This is from Primark. Again, love it. I've got two of these. There's another one lying around somewhere. Keep. Then on this hanger there's again a bit of everything. So first of all we've got some pink dungarees. So I'm excited to wear these in the summer with like a white little crop top underneath. So then we've got this green dress that I wore for St. Patrick's Day. I'm going to keep that. And then there's this little green bandeau dress from H&M. It's literally still got the tags on it, but I feel like I'm going to get rid of this because this is a bit short, and I don't like wearing too short dresses when they're strapless as well, because if you pull it down then my boobs come out. So I'm sadly going to be getting rid of this one. Then we've got this sort of like white creamy dress. Again, H&M. I've not had the chance to wear this yet, so I'm hoping that I will. Then we've got this long sparkly bodycon dress, again not worn it yet, hoping to get a chance to wear it. And then we've got this black dress with shimmers and sparkles. Is this maybe going to be a bit too short for me? Potentially, but I'm going to keep it, and then if I suddenly try it on and it doesn't fit, then I will get rid of it. I feel like this part of my wardrobe is going to be the bit where I keep everything, because a lot of this I don't get a chance to wear on a daily basis, so of course I'm going to be waiting for the perfect opportunity to wear these. I feel like now it's more summer and I'm finished with uni, I'm going to start obviously wearing more dresses and things. So speaking of dresses, then just got this one. It's from Primark, £3. Again, not worn it yet, still got the tags on it, but I'm waiting for the chance to wear this, so we're keeping. Then again, we've got this bodycon long black dress, so also going to be keeping that. I used to wear this for sixth form. It's one that you can like dress up, dress down. Then we've got oversized t-shirt. Honestly, I couldn't tell you the last time I wore this shirt, so I'm going to be ruthless and I'm going to get rid of it, because I've got lots of t-shirts and tops, so I'm not spoilt for choice. Then this is like my office dress t-shirt, just in case you ever need it for interviews or anything, so I'm going to keep. Then here we have this, and another oversized t-shirt, but I'm going to get rid of it because, again, I've actually not worn it since being at uni. So this used to be one of my favourite t-shirts as well. This is just sort of like a light blue shirt with like some butterflies on. So yeah, I'm going to get rid of that one. I found the other unitard. I had to, because I bought one and then like 2-3 months ago they were selling them off for like £1 in Primark, so I was like, you know what, I may as well get another one. So they're good to wear in summer. Then we have just some flowy trousers, again good for summer, good for office dress sort of things, so I'm keeping these. Then we just have this sort of like white sort of like cami blouse. Again, I've not actually worn it, but I'm gonna keep it, but I'm gonna just fold it up and put it with my other shirts because I don't think it actually needs to be hung up. It's just wasting a hanger. Then another thing I'm keeping is obviously my scrubs. Then these next two dresses I'm keeping. So this was a black dress. I broke the hanger, but this was sort of like my reserve dress for Newt Ball and Sports Ball. It's from Club L London, so I've not worn it yet, so I'm going to keep it and I might end up wearing it next year. And we've got the dress that I actually wore for my sports ball, so you already know I'm keeping this. I probably won't wear it again for a uni event, so when I move out I'll be taking it back home and I won't be obviously bringing it back with me next year. And then obviously I've got my Newt Ball dress. If you want to see pictures, go head over to my Instagram. Again, I'll be taking this one back home and I won't be probably wearing it for another uni event, but I will be keeping it and wearing it later on in life. Then next we have this Zara sort of like cropped shirt. Again, I've not actually worn this yet, so I'm hoping to have the chance to wear it, so we're going to keep for now. Then we just have my sporty and fit sort of like oversized sweatshirt. Again, I love it, going to be keeping. Then again, we've just got like my purple sort of like zip up sweatshirt, so keeping that one. Now this top is the bane of my existence. Every single declutter video I'm like, I wear it, I've worn it once, I'm gonna keep it, and then I never do. So do you know what, I'm gonna get rid of it, because yeah, it's there, I just don't wear it, so I'm finally getting rid of this top. Then we've just got like my Geordie Cup top from Newcastle Comp. Obviously keeping that. I wear it to training. It's like got like that training material. Then I've got this oversized t-shirt which is just like graphic print on the back. Honestly, I'm gonna get rid of this because again, I don't wear it. I've got other t-shirts that I wear, so yeah, get rid of this one. And we've got my Manchester Comp shirt. Again, nice training material. I'm actually going to take these off the hangers and put these with my other training tops, because these are training tops rather than like wearing tops, if you know what I mean. They don't need to go on a hanger, they don't need to take up space. Then we've got a Paul Smith t-shirt. Again, this is an oversized shirt, so I'm going to keep that. Then we've got just a cropped knitted thick jumper, of course I'm going to be keeping. Then we've got just like an olive white t-shirt, going to keep. My sports captain t-shirt from school, again to keep. We've got this cherry sort of oversized sweatshirt, of course, going to be keeping. Obviously my trampolining sweatshirt, daily reminder sweatshirt. It is like really big for me now, but I like it just like in the evenings if it gets cold, so I'm going to keep. Obviously my sports t-shirt, going to be keeping. Then we've just got this like French skiing sweatshirt, again, going to be keeping. This is like a workout top. Again, I'm not going to hang this one up. I'm just going to put it with all my active wear stuff, but I'm going to be keeping. Then we've just got this oversized t-shirt. So I'm going to be keeping. This would be nice over like a dress in the summer. And we've just got a thick like knitted cardigan. Again, basic, keep. Then we've got my netball jacket from sixth form. So of course I'm going to be keeping that one. Then this is the shirt that I wore for the Sisto comp. Yeah, everyone like signed it, so of course I'm going to be keeping that forever. And then the last thing that we've got is this sort of like cherry sort of like knitted cardigan. Again, I'm going to be keeping. I'm not really going to be wearing it now, but we can keep that for autumn winter. That is everything in my wardrobe. I'm going to put it all back in my wardrobe and organise it, and then I can show you the before. Well, you've seen the before, now you can see the after. But yeah, that was pretty good. I think we got rid of 5 things. But do you know what? That is better than nothing, and hopefully my wardrobe will have a bit more space and organisation. This is now the after, so everything's sort of neatly organised into piles. So yeah, it's not bad going. So I'm going to be putting all my clothes on Vinted in the next few days, so stay tuned for that. Keep half an eye out. So yeah, thanks for watching, and stay tuned for another video.